If you've had the experience of dealing with a narcissist, you already know it can feel like being caught in a storm that's both bewildering and exhausting. The term narcissist is often used in our culture as shorthand for someone who is vain or self-centered. However, in a psychological sense, narcissism is much deeper and more complex. Narcissistic personality disorder, NPD, is a recognized mental health condition characterized by an inflated sense of self-importance, a deep need for excessive admiration, and a general lack of empathy for others. Those who have dealt with narcissists often describe feeling manipulated, diminished, and emotionally drained. Thus, understanding the patterns and tactics commonly employed by narcissists can help you regain clarity and control in your life. Narcissists are skilled at creating an illusion, drawing you in with charm, charisma, and even moments of apparent vulnerability. In the early stages of a relationship, whether personal or professional, they can make you feel seen, valued, and unique. They might shower you with praise, make grand gestures, and seem to share an understanding that feels rare and extraordinary. However, as time goes on, the dynamic often shifts. What starts as admiration turns into criticism, and the once captivating charm can devolve into controlling behavior. This is not mere coincidence. Narcissists thrive on control and validation, and once the initial thrill fades, they seek to maintain their power by undermining and destabilizing those around them. One of the most common tactics narcissists use is known as gaslighting. Gaslighting is a form of psychological manipulation in which they make you question your reality, memories, or perceptions. If you confront them about hurtful behavior, they might deny it ever happened, tell you that you're overreacting, or suggest that you're simply too sensitive. Over time, this can erode your sense of self and leave you feeling disoriented. It's a gradual process that makes you increasingly dependent on the narcissist for validation and reality checking. This dynamic can cause you to doubt yourself, your feelings, and even your identity, which is precisely the point for a narcissist. They want to keep you off balance and insecure, so you remain within their sphere of influence. Another hallmark of narcissistic behavior is their lack of genuine empathy. Although they might display a form of empathy that appears real, it often serves their own interests rather than yours. Narcissists can skillfully mirror emotions and offer support when it suits them. However, their underlying motivation tends to be self-serving. In moments when you need empathy the most, such as when you're vulnerable or distressed, they may become cold, dismissive, or even hostile. This inconsistency is not accidental. Rather, it's a calculated means of keeping you dependent on their approval while simultaneously devaluing your needs and experiences. When dealing with a narcissist, you might also encounter love bombing followed by devaluation. During the love bombing phase, they inundate you with affection, praise, and attention, creating an intense bond that feels almost magical. This initial phase, however, often gives way to the devaluation stage, where the narcissist starts to criticize, belittle, and undermine you. This cycle of idealization and devaluation can create a powerful emotional dependency. You may find yourself longing for the good times and wondering if it's something you did to cause the change. It's important to recognize that this cycle is part of their manipulation strategy and is not a reflection of your worth or actions. Setting boundaries with a narcissist can be incredibly challenging, yet it is essential for your mental well-being. Narcissists often resist boundaries, viewing them as obstacles to their control. However, maintaining firm boundaries is one of the few ways to protect yourself from their manipulation. It's helpful to remember that you don't need to justify your boundaries to them or anyone else. Boundaries are a form of self-respect, not selfishness. Saying no to a narcissist might provoke a strong reaction, anger, blame, or guilt-tripping. But standing firm is necessary to preserve your sense of self. It's also vital to prioritize self-care when dealing with a narcissist. The constant push and pull of their emotional games can leave you feeling drained, anxious, and confused. Taking time for yourself, seeking support from friends or a therapist, and engaging in activities that replenish you emotionally can help you regain perspective and resilience. Narcissists often isolate their targets, subtly or overtly discouraging relationships with others who might offer support or validation. By reconnecting with people who care about you and see your worth, you can counterbalance the isolation and regain your sense of reality and self-worth. Finally, remember that you cannot fix a narcissist, nor is it your responsibility to do so. Narcissistic personality disorder is deeply ingrained, and true change is rare and requires a profound commitment to therapy and self-reflection, qualities that most narcissists lack due to their unwillingness to confront their own flaws. The best course of action for your own mental health is often to limit or end contact with a narcissist if possible. Though it may feel difficult to detach, protecting your own mental and emotional well-being is paramount. Recognizing the patterns of narcissistic behavior is an essential step toward healing. It allows you to separate the narcissist's manipulative tactics from your sense of self-worth. You don't need to internalize their criticisms or accept their distorted reality. Instead, with understanding, support, and self-care, you can reclaim your power and move forward, leaving the narcissistic storm behind.